Hello and welcome back to Woke Wednesday. This is going to be the last Woke Wednesday for a while.
Last Woke Wednesday for a while.
Yes.
Damn.
With Ali, I mean. Yeah.
So basically the last Woke Wednesday for a while.
Yeah, sure. So welcome back. I'm Sheen, your host.
I've been seeing some of the comments. People don't like me on Woke Wednesday.
They don't like you?
Oh.
Did you see the comment?
I saw some of the comments.
Which one?
I don't remember.
I tried to delete some of them just now.
Why do you think people don't like me on Woke Wednesday?
I don't know, but what I was smiling about, did you see, my sister just sent me this. Let me show you. She sent a screenshot.
Ali has been gaslighting Sheen for a long time. No wonder she's emigrating. His nonchalant act is just BS. Check out his video with Elizabeth. The vibe is so different. So glad Sheen is escaping his psychological bullying. Bloody hell. Wow.
That's not the one you saw.
Oh.
What did you see there?
I didn't see anything, to be honest. I just kind of assumed.
You baited me out.
Why don't people like me on Woke Wednesday, Sheen?
I don't think they don't like you on Woke Wednesday.
How do I come across without realizing it?
Look, like I feel like most of the other comments, we're gonna look at the comments. Look. Thought this was endearing because I do see this soft side of him a lot more than people realize. Okay, this one is useless. This is this one. So what are we talking about today?
I don't know. What are we talking about today?
So, today we're talking about negative self-talk.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. We're going there.
Yes, we are going there. Yes.
Okay.
So,
What would you like to talk about?
do you know who you talk to most during the day?
Oh, this is a trick question. Yourself.
Yes.
I've heard you say this before. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got it.
Okay. You talk to yourself most during the day.
Yes.
And the way you phrase things and the feelings that you put inside affects a lot about how you feel.
Okay.
And how you know, whether you're feeling happy, whether you're feeling anxious, you can, you believe in stoicism and all of that.
Of course.
So you can get on board with this.
Yeah.
So, recently I've heard you say quite a lot of things to yourself.
Yeah.
That when I googled it, it's actually quite common for people to say these things.
To themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, oh, I'm such an idiot.
Okay.
This is like, through a survey, 97% of people have said that to themselves quite a lot on a daily basis.
Okay.
And you say that to yourself as well.
Yes.
And do you know why this is a problem? Why this is a bad phrase to say to yourself?
Is it something to do with like if Stalin famously said that a lie repeated often enough becomes the truth.
Okay, so the frequency.
Yeah, is that something like that?
But the sentence itself.
Well, I'm such an idiot. I mean, it's negative self-talk, isn't it?
Yeah, but what's different between I am an idiot and I am acting like an idiot?
I'm acting like an idiot is a comment on behavior. I am an idiot is a comment on oneself.
Yeah, and it's quite restrictive.
Okay.
And it's kind of like making a judgment on yourself that you cannot escape, that I am an idiot.
Okay.
Whereas if you're saying, oh, I'm just behaving like an idiot.
Yeah.
Or I don't, and usually you say that when you are struggling with something, right? Or saying that at the moment, I don't know how to do this, rather than I'm too stupid.
Okay.
So it's about replacing the sentences that you say to yourself.
Okay.
What's another example you can think of that you've heard people say or you say to yourself?
What do I say to myself? Oh, I'm so unproductive.
Yep. I should have been doing X right now.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm such a waste man. I'm an arrogant, narcissistic prick, and people on YouTube are realizing it.
No, but that's the truth. We're not talking about real things.
Oh, so it has to be false negative self-talk, as opposed to true negative self-talk. Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see how it is.
So, okay, the other most common one that people say to themselves is, I should be doing X right now.
Ooh, yeah. You know what they say? Too many shoulds lead to a shouldy life. It's good, isn't it?
That was really bad. Okay, how would you replace that sentence then?
Which sentence?
I should be doing X.
Well, part of me feels that I want to be doing X, but actually, I don't really want to, which is why I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I could be doing X, but I choose not to. Because I'm in control of my own time, and I'm in control of my destiny. And therefore I would choose not to do X.
But in that moment, what would you... Because, you can't... We all objectively know these things. But it's more about when you're talking to yourself.
Yeah.
How can you come up with new action points where you change the way you talk to yourself so that it's a slow progress towards accepting these things? So instead of saying, I should be writing right now,
Okay.
what could you say to yourself?
I don't know. What should I be saying to myself?
Think! I'm not just going to spoon feed you the answers.
Instead of saying I should be writing right now, I could instead say to myself, I could be writing right now, but I choose not to.
Yes. Or you could say, I could be writing right now, but I'm also enjoying playing, what is that game called?
Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah. I'm enjoying this right now, and I
Yes.
will write in a bit. Maybe to give yourself like a time limit.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, got it. So like it could be I should. If I find myself thinking, oh, I should be writing right now, I can be like, oh, wait, I should be writing right now, but I'm actually quite enjoying myself, and partly the point of life is to enjoy oneself. Therefore, it's all good. Okay.
I'll write later.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, okay. So you were talking about the joke that you made about people on YouTube finding out that, what was it? You're an asshole. You're arrogant. You love yourself too much.
Yeah, arrogant, narcissistic prick, I think was the phrase.
I feel like I did a few things.
Yeah, I feel like you did. Yeah, I did. I didn't say asshole. Well,
I was just quoting people.
of course. Okay.
So yeah,
The trick is to not let them see just how much it devastates you.
that the trick.
Yep.
Who are you tricking?
The internet.
Why are you tricking them?
Because I can't let them see just how much their negative comments devastate me.
Isn't the best option to work on it not devastating you?
In an ideal world, yes.
Why is that ideal? Why can't that be done?
What do you mean? Well, as in to not be affected by comments.
Not be affected, but like
To not be
find
devastated.
more healthy ways to deal with them.
I mean, if you've got any up your sleeve, I'd love to hear them.
Of course I do. Do you not see how I deal with hate comments?
No.
They just roll off my back.
Do they? How?
That was a joke.
Oh. But you don't get many hate comments, do you?
On the internet or
Yeah.
from you?
But
From you, I get a lot of them. From the internet, not that many. A lot of people have been messaging me saying, sending their best wishes, knowing that I'm going through hard times and hoping that I will get away from my bully very soon.
who's that? Oh. Wow. Okay.
I don't know where this bully narrative came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few people have used that word.
A few.
Yeah, like 5 or 6.
What the hell?
Yeah. Anyway, not the point of this video.
I'll be crying myself to sleep tonight.
What could you tell yourself other than I will cry myself to sleep tonight?
I'll sob myself to sleep tonight. Replace the words.
Hey, crying is healthy.
So is sobbing.
Yeah, I don't have anything against sobbing.
Oh.
Have you cried on your bathroom floor yet?
Not yet.
You
It's
could.
it's on the to-do list.
Your bathroom has enough space to do
Yeah,
it.
it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
I think you should do it.
Okay. I mean, I need to be sufficiently heartbroken first.
Are you not sufficiently heartbroken yet? Shall I
Not
show
yet.
you more comments?
Yeah, show me more comments.
Shall I show you my DMs?
I think a few more and I'll be fine to cry on the bathroom floor.
Have you watched the hate video yet?
No,
Maybe that will push you off the edge.
maybe.
I'm surprised that you haven't watched it. I mean, I don't want you to watch it, but
Yeah.
if it was me, I could not have held on for that long. I
Hey.
would have watched it.
No, I don't think I will.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. Good self-restraint.
I realize there's very little gain to be gained from watching stuff like that. Or reading negative comments if one can avoid them.
Yeah. Why?
That's a good question. Why? What am I telling myself about this? What I'm telling myself about this is it's a combination of things. Number one is that, are you familiar with the man in the arena speech? Oh, have you got a clean hand?
Yeah.
Can you Google on your phone "man in the arena" and we'll read it out. Here we go.
This one?
Yeah. Whatever first result. Okay, yeah, we need to find the quote. Here we go. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. So this is a common thing in the realm of how to deal with haters, as it were. I think was it Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, for the last 15 years or so, was so enamored by this that he sort of had it engraved on a plaque and sent to his whole leadership team.
Oh wow.
As this is how we should operate. So partly there's that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Partly there's that. Also, I agree that you shouldn't watch it. And my reasoning for that is more that there's no point in feeding yourself things that will just make you feel bad.
Yeah, like the chicken.
Is that chicken bad?
No.
I thought this chicken was good.
The chicken is very good. I'll try and make a bad joke. Sorry.
Oh, you should have said the chips.
Oh, yeah.
Because again, it comes back to the whole negative self-talk. So whatever you put in there is what you're going to feel.
Yeah.
And if you can protect yourself, and if it's not helpful, I feel like constructive criticism is helpful.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes, but in this one, it's not really constructive in any way. It's just a personal attack. And I think then there's no need to feed yourself that, which will only make you feel sad. And that doesn't lead to anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Part of me feels that people say that you should take constructive criticism from people who you respect, who mean well, and who have your best interests at heart. But then there's another part of me that thinks, well, a stranger commenting something on the internet, whether I do or don't let that affect me, that is clearly an opinion that someone holds. And when you're in the business of, in a way, public popularity, which is what being a creator on the internet is sort of about, to an extent, then I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me to completely dismiss negative comments out of hand. Yeah. Because there is clearly, if someone clearly has a grievance, then what I could do is use I think Alain de Botton calls it the box of reason, which is that a comment goes into the box of reason. Then you decide, does this comment make sense? Is it true? Does the fact that this comment is there make me want to change the way I behave/do anything? And does this comment line up with what I know of my own self and my own intentions and stuff like that? And you sort of put it through this filter of reason, and then you decide whether to just discard it and completely ignore it, or whether to take it on board and do something about it. So that's ideal. Apparently that's what Marcus Aurelius used to do back in the day, when he would get hate as Roman emperor. Yeah.
I think that makes sense, because you're not just going to disregard, constructive criticism from someone just because you don't know them or you don't know what their intentions are. They're just strange on the internet. Yeah. Yes, it's good to consider all of that. But when it's not a hate comment, it's just a hate video. And I think I would be concerned if out of your 2 million subscribers, you had, let's say, a quarter of that making videos about you, hating on you. Yeah. Then there might be something to it, thinking, okay, maybe a lot of people are saying the same thing, so maybe there is something to it. But if it's 1 or 2, then it's fine. There's no need to really feed that to yourself. And other people around you have seen it, your team has seen it. Yeah. If they thought that there was anything that was actionable, they would have told you.
Yeah, that's true.
So, there you go. Yeah. So back to the negative self-talk.
Yes. I feel like this is turning into a therapy session.
It always does.
Oh, it does.
What else? Oh, the other one is comparison.
Oh, comparison is a thief of joy.
Yes. So a lot of people will be like, oh, I wish I was doing that. Or why don't I do that more often? So, for example, when you see that someone has been going to the gym every morning, being like, oh, why am I not doing that?
Yeah, or when I go to the gym with Jake and I'm like, bloody hell, he works out really hard.
Yeah.
That's why he's hench.
Yes. But that's negative self-talk. How could you change it into a more positive framing?
I don't know. I think I'm personally pretty good at that. In that I don't really do
this
much
is
in the
not
way
an
of
issue.
comparison.
Okay.
Not really. But when I have fallen into that in the past, I try and instead of this person is doing this thing, I should be doing that thing. Therefore, I'm a loser. I sort of think this person is doing this thing. Oh, that's great for them. That's quite inspirational. And I kind of leave it at that.
Yeah. This Buddhist person said that you should think this person is doing really well and there's enough goodness in the world for all of us.
Yeah.
So now I can also do something and get some of that goodness rather than, feel like, oh, why them? Why not me? Why haven't I done that? Blah, blah, blah. So that kind of helps with the comparison stuff.
Yeah.
And there's nothing bad with getting inspired by your friends and people around you who are...
How do you do? Do you do the comparison stuff?
I really don't.
Oh.
But also sometimes with comparison, it doesn't need to be with other people, right? You could just be unhappy with how much you're doing because of how high your standards are.
Oh, okay.
So that's also negative self-talk.
Okay.
So, for example, thinking, oh, why is my channel not growing? That's negative self-talk. So then you need to take a minute and reassess how far you've come and be grateful for that.
Yeah.
And be more realistic about, how much progress you've made and be patient and just be happy with the work that you're doing.
Okay. Measure the gain, not the gap.
Yeah. And then the other negative self-talk is, I think, which I do as well, is when something goes wrong and you're like, oh shit, that's my fault. And I think we are all responsible for our actions, but we're not responsible for other people's actions.
Yeah.
And many times we just think that someone's action is related to us or like as a reaction to us. And it's not always the case. So in those moments, you should take a step back and do an objective assessment of the situation. What's actually your role in that? And how can you fix what you've done?
Okay.
Kind of thing, rather than think, oh, the whole thing is my problem. I should not have done that, or blah, blah, blah. And now this person hates me kind of thing.
Have you read The Courage to be Disliked?
No.
You would like it.
Would I?
Yeah, it's very good.
Okay, I'll read that.
I'd recommend.
I need a new book anyway. I should read that. What is it about?
All of this stuff that we're talking about.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Is it about negative self-talk or is it just about the way you view things in general?
It's sort of general philosophy type around how you view things, and negative self-talk comes into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll read that.
Recommend.
And you should read it too. Anything else about the negative self-talk? I feel like I've definitely talked a lot here about the negative self-talk.
Yeah.
I think you say it out loud a lot. And we started noticing more, didn't we?
What are examples of what I say?
Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an effing idiot. And you also say the whole thing, I should be writing right now. Oh, I could have gone to the gym. Oh, I should have been doing that. But it's the I'm an idiot that you say a lot of time.
Really?
Even if I will be like, oh, why did you do this? You're like, oh, because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, that's your go-to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I've been telling you every time you've said something, and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. So you know when you say these things.
Yeah, but I guess that I say the idiot thing so often that it almost doesn't even register that I'm saying.
But that's the bad thing.
Yeah.
Because then this is the norm for you.
I don't remember the last time I said I'm an idiot.
This is not good because then this is the norm for you. And it should not become normal for you because would it be normal if you called Angus an idiot?
Probably not.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say me because you'd probably say yes. So.
I don't think you're an idiot.
Alright, thanks. But do you see how the way we talk to ourselves make a huge difference? And also, Roddy has been doing these things where she's like, every morning, tell yourself how you want your day to go.
Yeah.
It's like, positive affirmation in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
And it actually makes a difference if you wake up. Yeah.
Okay.
If you wake up and you're like, okay, today I just choose to be happy. And she shared this thing which I thought was really cool, which was, you are sunshine. And It can be a cloudy day.
Yeah.
It can be a rainy day, but you are still the sunshine behind the clouds.
Okay.
So, just knowing that you as a person don't change depending on how you're feeling and stuff on a day-to-day basis, and we're all allowed to have bad days, we're allowed to have good days, and as long as on your bad day you're not hard on yourself for having a bad day. And I thought that was really cool. And in the morning, just remind yourself what you're grateful for, why you are excited to be alive, and that's great. And all the little things, they just sort themselves out.
This is really freaking spicy.
Which part?
All of it.
Why is the sauce?
The peri peri chips and the chili sauce.
But the peri peri chips is just salty.
No, it's also spicy.
Do you want some of the burger? That's not spicy.
Can we cut these burps out, please? I'm a bit gassy. Thanks.
Also, he just ruined my really wholesome speech. Also, Kian said congratulations on 2 million.
Oh, thanks, Kian. That's kind.
I forgot to tell you the other day.
So I did an interview with Justin Cant a few months ago. He's the co-founder of Twitch, which then he sold to Amazon for like 900 million. And then he went on a whole like spiritual journey of enlightenment, etc. And he apparently used to struggle with his mental health and stuff. And one of the things he said, like, gratitude journaling and affirmations in the morning and meditation were like his like trio of things that like genuinely really help. And so I tried the affirmations thing for a little bit, but I never like sustained the practice.
Do you remember when we were practicing your affirmations?
Yes.
Yeah, I did the affirmation, and the gratitude thing, I've always done it in the morning.
Oh,
Just
really?
think of 3 things that you're grateful for today.
Yeah.
And it just helps you put everything into perspective when you wake up.
Nice.
That's always good. I've just tried doing it before going to sleep, but I have a problem as soon as I put my head on the pillow, eyes zonk out. So I should do it while I'm brushing my teeth or something.
That's a good shout, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have like a daily journaling template in Rome Research, and I'd be list 3 things that I'm grateful for. And I think you feature most of all out of people in that list, and Angus features second.
But that's because we're the 2 people you see most often.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah. Oh, but that's sweet.
Oh, God, man.
He's just trying to cover
Learn
up
to
all
take
the
a compliment.
bullying. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing for the self-hate. People can't take compliments. I've noticed this with myself.
Yeah.
Whenever someone will say, your hair looks nice today, without fault, do you know what I always say? I say that to you as well. When you say your hair looks nice today.
Oh, but it's the same as usual.
No, I say I washed it today.
Oh, you do, yeah.
That's my go-to answer. Oh, I've washed it today. I can't take the compliment of like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
And that's another thing where you don't think you deserve the compliment, so you need to rationalize that compliment that person is saying and be like, oh, it's for this reason that they're saying that.
I've got a great line for you.
Okay.
Next time someone says, your hair looks really nice, you say, thanks, I grew it myself. But tish. And you should have a sound effect.
Like, wah, wah.
Hey, it's really funny. That's a very dad joke.
It is a very dad joke. Do you think you're going to be more aware now?
Oh, of what?
When you are saying things to yourself in your head? Also, I was talking to my friend Anissa about this. I actually find myself really funny, as you know. No one else laughs at my jokes, but I think I'm really funny. And in my head, sometimes I'm having a great conversation and I actually laugh as well. And I think that's great. It's one of the best conversations I've had is in my head.
Nice.
Yeah. And she was like, I do that too. She was like, sometimes I'm just laughing in the tube because I just said a really funny thing in my head. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so funny.
Wow.
That's like, that's great. That's a healthy relationship that you must have with yourself.
That's good. I'm going to try that more often.
Yeah, but you're not funny though. It might
That's
be
the
a
problem.
bit hard.
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
But as long as you find yourself funny, yeah.
Yeah, like my dad joke I found funny.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
I just laugh in my head.
The only audience in your head is yourself.
Yeah.
So you will get laughs. There you go. So you did not answer the question.
What was the question?
Are you going to be a bit more aware now of the negative self-talk?
I mean, I'll try.
Yeah.
I think with these sort of subconscious-y type things is that...
It's hard to pick up.
Yeah. Often takes someone to point it out.
Yeah. I've tried to cover the majority of things that most of us would say to ourselves. So do keep that in mind. And just, you know, what does Elizabeth say? Don't believe everything you tell yourself.
Don't believe everything you think.
That's
a great one, yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah, genuinely.
Yeah, don't believe everything you think.
Yeah.
And just feed your brain with positive vibes instead of negative vibes. And
Brain care.
Be kinder to yourself.
Also, feed your brain heights supplements for brain care.
Yes.
I've got those arriving for me like tomorrow.
Okay, great.
I seem to have a good evidence base.
Great. Well, thank you. Anything else to add before we go?
Oh, I'm crying because of this spice levels.
Okay, not because it's the last time we're filming and stuff.
I have to pretend it's the spice levels, Sheen.
Okay, okay.
I have to play up the nonchalant act. Can I drink from you? Sorry, I'm just desperate. Like, this. I don't know why you put this chili sauce in front of me. We never get this chili sauce except this time and last time. And they both just absolutely wreck me on camera.
But you love it.
It's really tasty, but it absolutely destroys me. Oh, God.
Anyway.
Ugh.
Okay? Can we say bye?
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.